Speech off.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do a double review. I just finished 2 Melody Carlson books, and since they're the same author, I thought I would kind of review both of them. So the first one I finished was The Christmas Angel Project, and I rated this one 4 stars. This one was a little bit sadder than other ones because we start out with a death immediately. The head of the book club passes away, Abby. She has like an aneurysm or something. She just dies in her sleep. And the 4 remaining book club members are kind of lost because she was kind of the glue that held them together. They weren't that close at the beginning. Okay, so the names, before I forget them. Cassidy, Grace, Belinda, Louisa. Ha! I did it. I had to redo the video because I kept forgetting their names. So, basically, they meet one more time to kind of just get some closure on the book club. We'll never see each other again. We barely know each other. And then Abby's husband kind of gives them a bag of, like, angel ornaments that she made them. And each angel has, like, a little note in it that's personal to them. So they decide that they're going to be Christmas angels that year. And they kind of take on different projects for people in need. So, like, Cassidy, she's into animals, and she basically, like, volunteers to, help, underprivileged families with, or, like, pets, basically, whose families, like, can't afford insurance for pets. I mean, we're definitely one of those families. We give our dogs their shots when they're free and we can, but we don't have the money to go for pet insurance or to be taking them to the vet every time they get sick. So yeah, we would definitely qualify as one of those families. So yeah, they kind of undertake different projects and kind of learn a lot about each other along the way and a lot about themselves. Grace is actually also having, like, marital issues with her husband. She's actually the only one who's married among the 3. I think Belinda's husband ditched her when her kid was born. And, yeah. Cassidy is looking for a man. And, oh, right. I already forgot the lady's name. Louisa. Her husband passed away, so everybody else is single. Their husband ditched them. But Grace is the only one married. And they all have grown kids, except for Cassidy, who's the youngest and never been married, never had kids, and is in her 30s. That's what's kind of interesting about this group. They're all, like, one's, like, older, 2 are, like, middle-aged, and 1 is, like, considered, I guess, well, I guess she'd be considered middle-aged, but, like, lower middle-age. Anyway, there's a little bit of romance for 2 of the women, but it's, like, the beginning of it. You're not going to see a lot of it. You see the spark, and then it kind of ends there. But I like that because it kind of gives it, like, a hopeful feeling. But it also doesn't, like, push it. It sort of happens naturally, like how these people meet each other. That's why I like her books. I have no problem with romance. I just don't like romance tropes, I guess. Too much. Certain ones, anyway. So, yeah, there's that one. I gave that one 4 stars. And then I just finished The Christmas Joyride. This one is about 2 women. I actually love this trope. I love the older woman or older person making friends with the younger one trope, and that's this one. Joy is 85 years old and is planning on driving her RV from Chicago, where she lives, to her assisted living place in Phoenix, Arizona. And her friend, her neighbor friend, Miranda, is like, "Are you out of your ever-loving mind, lady? You are, 80-something years old. You're going to drive cross-country in a giant decorated RV in the ice and snow." I'm going to. She has no life. Her husband ditched her. She's about to lose her house, so let's go. So basically, they start driving, and they make different stops to drop off, like, to decorate, different, like, homes or establishments of people in need. Joy, she has a website called Christmas Joy or something, and she basically kind of started a contest, and 6 different, like, families, so to speak, won, and they're going from family to family, kind of decorating their places of employment or their homes and like giving them Christmas when they can't afford it for some reason or another. So like one of them was a foster family that had 6 foster kids. Another one was a woman in a nursing home. There's different places, so it was interesting. And there was a little bit of romance toward the end, but again, it was kind of the spark. It was a man with a little girl. I think book lover Amanda kind of talked about it. So like the little girl wrote in and said that her dad hadn't celebrated Christmas in like forever. Because I guess his wife died around Christmas time. And like, it's so funny because on the, like, you know, he's mad because like she kind of, they kind of railroad in and, decorate his house without his permission. And like, he feels he has to apologize for being rude, but it's like, I mean, is he being rude when you kind of break, like, I understand the trope, but I can't help but like bringing my real life spin into it. Like, is it so rude that you come into someone's house and essentially break in? Who cares if you're doing it for good reasons? Like, that's insane. I'd probably react the same way, and I probably wouldn't be apologizing in real life. I'd be like, thanks, but, knock first. Anyway, I just kind of, I can't help myself. I have to put a little reality into it. So, like, I get the whole trope of it, but it's like, should you really be apologizing if the other person did something wrong? Because they still did. He's still allowed to, be Ebenezer Scrooge if he so desires. I actually got in trouble, sort of, because I was on a show when I was like 9 on TV. It was called The Eyes of Christmas, and they interviewed me because I saw the first audio-described movie in theaters, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and they asked me what I thought of it, of the movie, and I went on a whole tangent about how everybody has a right to celebrate or not celebrate Christmas, and they totally took that out of my TV interview, and I was very offended because, you know, I was very passionate about that, and I guess I still am, because I read about these two people kind of breaking in and, like, interfering in this guy's life. If this guy chooses to be, like, not celebrate Christmas, I mean, let him do it. But at the same time, I'm happy for the little kid who got to celebrate Christmas in the end. I don't know. It's so weird, because, like, I wouldn't do that, I guess. Like, I wouldn't feel it my right to do that, but I like it for a story. Is that weird? Probably. Anyway, so yeah, I gave that one 5 stars, even though I thought his rights were being taken away. It was still worth it. So yeah, those are the 2 Melody Carlson books that I read. I don't know if Katie from Pip Bracks and Ponytails has read those ones. I think she just started, so if you haven't, go for it. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!
Speech on. Stop recording video.